Hi everybody, I'm Zoe and welcome to Fighting ME. So Des just brought me out for lunch, well brunch really. I've got a training course this afternoon, so sorry this is so close, I haven't got a selfie stick at the moment. Look, all the Christmas stuff is out. And there's Halloween stuff too, which is so cool. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favourite time of year. So, this garden centre is actually one of my favourite places to be. It's such great stuff. Yeah, this is my little trip out before I have to go and do stuff that's going to hurt my brain. More Christmas stuff. So cool. Oh, the Yankee candles. I love Yankee Candle. I like a lot of stuff actually. Anyway, I'm going to have to stop because my arm is getting really tired. So hopefully I'll find my selfie stick soon and I can do more in one hit. So this is the end of an extremely long day. I have to admit, normally I plan my weekends a bit better so that I include some rest breaks. But today I've literally been on the go since about 10 o'clock this morning. Because I spent some time with my husband, some one-on-one time. We went out for lunch. Then there was, I went on a course which was for 4 hours this afternoon. And then we went to friends for dinner. I've literally just got back now, it's 11 o'clock. I've had my meds. I've remembered to take my makeup off tonight, yay! I don't feel too bad. I've been making mistakes throughout the evening. I've been forgetting things that I should know. But no, it's not been too bad. I'm not looking forward to the PEM, which PEM is post-exertional malaise. It normally hits 2 or 3 days after you've actually done whatever it is you've done. So Tuesday, Wednesday I'm probably going to be feeling today. But yeah, it's been a good weekend, I've enjoyed it. I just can't do too many like this. So yeah, that's the end of the first day. Good night, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning everybody, it's Monday, and this is just going to be a very quick one because I'm sat in my work's car park. I need to get in because I'm due to start any minute now. So yeah, as you've seen from previously, I had a very busy weekend and I'm definitely starting to feel the effects of that now. I'm very tired. I wasn't too bad when I woke up this morning, but it's really starting to hit. My legs and feet are freezing cold. This is a new thing for me. I'm usually really hot. I'm never cold, but my legs and my feet have just been so cold. So I don't know what's going on there. I've got to basically get myself together and work today. I've got 7 hours and 15 minutes of work to do. So it's my lunchtime at work. I'm just going over to get some food. I've got my walker, which is here. Can't see it. I'm gonna have to put this down and put both hands on it in a minute because it's uphill and it's only a slight slope, but it's really difficult. So oh, the car coming now as well. But the rest. All right. Okay. So yeah, it's quite awkward. It's easier with two hands because I'm not trying to steer with the one. So I'm going to put this down and then go up there. So take two of trying to do this video because I'm so tired. I didn't realise I wasn't videoing, I was actually taking a photo. So yeah, working day of Monday. My brain is gone. My working day is done. I've got to go and get my dog and then I can go home. I was supposed to go and do some shopping, but I just can't. I'm gonna have to do it online. And the weather's vile, absolutely pouring down with rain. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and get my dog and go home. Hope there's something in my cupboard that I can throw into my soup maker because I'm too tired to eat. I'm in too much pain as well. I'm in so much pain. And I will check in later. I'm so tired. It's when you get like this, you have a choice to make. You either force your way through it or you don't eat, which isn't good for your energy either. So today's discussion point is going to be symptoms of ME. I'd like to thank the ME Association for allowing me to use the information on their website to do these discussion points. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So a lot of people think that CFS ME is just feeling tired. There's been a lot of bad press about it, especially in the 1980s. It was referred to as yuppie flu. A lot of doctors still don't believe in it. They don't think it exists. A lot of other doctors think it's a mental issue. I think they have now proven that it's a physical problem, but they haven't figured out what
the actual problem is. I think they're getting close to having very good indicators as to what the problem is, but that's for another video. So as well as feeling complete exhaustion, I'm not talking, oh, I need to go and have a lie down, it's I can't move anymore exhaustion. You get quite a lot of other symptoms. So one of the main ones is called post-exertional malaise. Now this could be where you've done something, you've used more energy than you would normally use on a normal day when dealing with our problem. So maybe you normally spend the day in the house, but this day you've gone out for lunch. It could be that simple. You feel a little bit tired, or more tired than usual straight away, but 2 or 3 days later you feel as though you've been hit by a truck. Everything hurts. You are so exhausted. You can't think. You can't do anything. This is post-exertional malaise, and it always tends to hit 2 to 3 days later than the actual activity that caused it. So you can see it's quite difficult to plan stuff with this condition because you never quite know when something's going to make you feel worse. Added to that is activity-induced muscle fatigue. I've just had a real cracking example of this. I've just tried to change a light bulb. Simple. Trying to keep my arms above my head while I was doing it, I may as well have done a full hour of weightlifting. My arms were shaking, they were burning. It's, yeah, you feel like you've done so much more than you actually have, and it causes a lot of discomfort. Cognitive dysfunction is another one. There are a lot of symptoms, by the way, so this isn't going to be quick. Cognitive dysfunction tends to be fuzzy thinking. You can't focus on anything. You forget you forget words. I remember very distinctly I was trying to describe a lawnmower once and I just couldn't get it. So I said the thing that hoovers the lawn. I often find myself in the middle of a sentence and I'll just stop dead because the next word is gone. And I knew it, and I know it. You know, I'm, like I say, the wrong side of 45, and I know a lot of words, but they tend to just flutter off into non-existence. There's, like, you feel as though your brain's wrapped in cotton wool, and you just can't be normal, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So next one is pain. Now this is where we cross over with fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a very similar illness to CFS-ME. Now with fibromyalgia, the predominant symptom is pain, whereas with CFS-ME the predominant symptom is exhaustion. But other than that, the two are very, very similar. So the pain can be constant, it can be mild, it can be severe, it can come on suddenly and disappear just as suddenly, and it can be anywhere in your body, and it can be for absolutely no reason at all. It's, yeah, again, very difficult to plan anything when you don't know if you're going to be able to put weight on your legs the next day because of pain, or you know, you don't know if you're going to be able to do it in the next minute, let alone the next day. It can come on that suddenly. You can be absolutely fine and then nothing. Yeah, you just can't do anything. The next one's a weird one. You think because we're exhausted all the time we could sleep. No, we get sleep disturbance. I've lost count of the amount of nights I have been awake at 3 o'clock in the morning, I've gone to bed at 10 at night, and sleep just isn't going to happen. You have to learn in those situations to try and get as much rest as you can. I tend to just lie there with my eyes closed. Try not to get frustrated, because that just doesn't help anything. That just uses more energy that you don't have. So just lie there and rest and hope that you're going to sleep the next night. You also get something that's called flu-like malaise. I think my husband's lost count now of the number of times he's asked me how I am, and I say, I think I'm coming down with the flu or a cold, but it might just be my CFS. We feel like we've got the flu a lot. Everything swells, it hurts, your joints hurt, you feel as though you're getting a cold. Yeah, and you never know if you're actually coming down with a cold or a flu or not. You just have to wait it out and find out. Autonomic symptoms. I wrote this one down. I meant to look up what this one meant. I haven't. I do apologise. So I will look this one up and I will come back to you on that one. This is the list from the ME Association, by the way, so I will get back to you on that one. Next one surprised me. I didn't actually know this. I knew that I suffered from this, but I didn't know it was part of my CFS ME. I just assumed it was just me, and that is alcohol intolerance. Apparently we don't tolerate alcohol well, and as any of my friends and family will tell you, I really don't. I get drunk so easily and I suffer so badly afterwards. So I just don't drink now. I'll occasionally, you know, Christmas I'll have Bucks Fizz or something, but if we're going out on a night, I'm always the driver because I don't drink. The next one is allergic reactions or rhinitis. And oh boy, do I suffer from this one. I lose my sense of smell. I always feel as though I've got hay fever. My nose is constantly bunged up. I get sinus issues. So yeah, all part of CFSME. Welcome to our world. Arthralgia is another symptom, and that's arthritic type symptoms. And again, I think this goes with the pain and the flu-like symptoms. Your joints can swell, hurt a lot. It's, yeah, constant, and it sort of all merges from one thing to the next. So you give up trying to figure out exactly what it is that's wrong. You just know you hurt. Balance problems. I'm always falling over. I actually have a walker now because the energy it takes to keep me upright is just too much, so I have a walker to keep me upright when I'm walking. I even get dizzy in bed when I'm lying down. It's, yeah, whole world spins. Another one that's a really big one for me, disturbed thermoregulation. I am always hot, so much hotter than anybody else in the room. Everyone else can be wrapped up in jumpers and I'll be there in a vest top. I have to sleep with the window open in the winter, and 9 times out of 10 with a fan on as well, because I get so hot at night. On the perverse side of that, as you'll probably see in my past week, I've recently been getting really cold legs and feet, to the like painfully cold legs and feet. So I don't know if that's a new symptom or if it's something I should get checked out, but I will wait and see. And this is the thing you'll find a lot with people with our condition, is if something new happens, we'll wait, because who knows if it's CFS or not. And if it's something that goes away and comes back and goes away and comes back, 9 times out of 10 it's CFS. Eyesight problems. I get blurred vision when I'm really, really tired. I get halos around things. I struggle to focus on things. Yeah, I never know whether to wear my reading glasses or not. I wear contact lenses all the time, and I have to wear reading glasses as well when I'm reading something closer, but I don't always need it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depends on how tired I am. Light intolerance is a big one. You will regularly find me at work with sunglasses on in the office, because the lights in the office are way too bright for me, and it gets really uncomfortable and really painful after a while. In my house we tend to have dimmed lighting. You know, we have lamps on candles, that type of thing. So that's a real big problem for me. Along with that goes noise intolerance and tinnitus as well. Again, my poor husband, he deals with so much. The amount of times I'm like, turn the TV down, because the noise just grates and I can't cope with it. But then when it's really, really silent, I've got tinnitus, and that's sometimes really loud too. So again, you just have to learn to deal. There are things that you really can't stop, so you have to learn how to cope with them. Excuse me. IBS is a big one, and that can be really bad. It affects me, and it's very painful and comes out of the blue, and I don't really have a way of controlling it. I need to work on that more. I'm hoping to work on that more as I work on my diet, but I think everyone knows what IBS is. Nausea and other gastrointestinal issues. I get a lot of acid reflux. I get a lot of stomach ache. There's many times that I just don't feel well enough to eat. Yeah, it's ongoing. Most mornings I feel very sick, and I have to drink lots and lots and lots before I stop feeling sick. Next one is respiratory tract illness, which I have asthma. Used to be weight-related asthma, but it doesn't seem to be that way anymore, because it used to be it gets really bad if I'm heavier and gets better when I lose weight. Now it just happens whenever I have it once. For the most part, I don't have to take medication, but there are days when I do find it very hard to breathe. I get very wheezy, so I have to take something. Sensory disturbances. I think this is one I'm not 100% sure about, but I think this is like the tingling you get in your hands and your feet. Yeah, that's one I'm not 100% sure about. I do get a lot of tingling and pain in my hands and my feet, but I'd have to look that one up, so I'll put that down as another one I'm going to look more into. Shakiness. I'm always shaking. It's not always visible. Sometimes you just feel shaky on the inside, and that's I know that sounds really strange, but I can feel as though I'm having a full-on like this, but when you actually look at me, I'm not, but I just feel that way, and it can be quite distressing, especially because it makes you feel very weak at the same time. And the last one I'm going to talk about is sore throats and enlarged glands. You'll regularly, as we go forwards, you'll probably regularly find I've got a croaky voice, or my voice is there's not a lot of power behind it. I think there's a couple of videos from the week I've just had that I've put in because of, how forced my voice sounds, and how, there's very little power behind it. But these glands here constantly just swell, and they hurt when they do this, and they seem to put a lot of pressure on your throat. It's also one of the symptoms of flu, so that's one of the things when I'm always like, oh my god, I think I'm coming down with the flu, is because my glands have just really come up and I'm really in a lot of pain, and it makes my ears hurt and stuff. So yeah, it's one of those things, you just have to take some painkillers, drink plenty of fluids, and hope for the best. Yeah, so that's today's discussion point. I'd be interested in hearing anything you have to talk about on these symptoms below. Do you suffer from them? Is there anything? This is not an exhaustive list, yeah, by the way. There are other things that can happen. One I personally suffer from is I get sores on the inside of my mouth and the inside of my lips, which I never clocked to be CFS, I thought I was eating something or whatever, but no, I've did some research, and apparently a lot of people with CFS have this problem. So yeah, let me know what you think. You know, have a discussion, talk about how you deal with some of these symptoms. You know, anything that can help other people. I'll be going in how I deal with some things in a later video. I'd like to say thank you to a couple of people today. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you to Jadam. You know who you are. He's supported me a lot in what video editing software to use, what kind of computer I needed to buy, how to use YouTube properly. Yeah, he's been really helpful, and I hope he doesn't mind. I'm probably going to be picking his brains for ages, but yeah, thank you very much for all of your help. And I'd also like to say thank you to the ME Association for agreeing to let me use the content from their website on this channel. They are a very, very good source of information and articles about research that's going on, etc. I will put their link in the description down below. Please do go and check them out if you suffer from this illness, or if you know someone that suffers from this illness. Go and have a look, have a read, and you'll find a wealth of information that can help you. So that's it for this week. My goals for the coming week. I need to learn more, obviously, about my editing software. I need to learn how to use my camera. I have a little thing which I've got to learn how to use. And I need to be more consistent in taking video footage. This week I think I filmed up to the end of Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday were complete washouts, and then Friday I was just too busy, so I got to sort that one out. So yeah, that's going to be my goals for this week, is to be more consistent and to learn how to use more stuff. Please do comment below what you liked about this video, what you don't like about this video. The only way I'm going to learn is to hear what you have to say. And please do subscribe. There is a button somewhere down here to subscribe, and click that notification button, and then you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video, which I'm going to try and do every Sunday, health willing. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!